So let's just pretend all of that plot stuff never happened, and we're still chilling out in Final Boss's reception. We cool? We cool.
Yeah, that'll work. So, last time we unlocked the final Crystarium tier, level 10.
Level 10 is ludicrous.
Level 10 is extremely ludicrous. And that is both the stat boost and the cost.
Yeah, this is 30,000 and 60,000. And I think, is the last one 120? No, it's 60, okay.
No, it's just 60.
But this is one of Saza's primary roles. Bear in mind. So... yeah...
So you like grinding?
No?
Well, you better learn to like grinding.
No. Okay.
Yeah, this is the point at which if you don't have the growth egg, you should really go get the growth egg.
Welcome to Final Fantasy XIII's post-game, ladies and gentlemen.
So anyway, as I said, that warp will jump us right back here at the main hall, and we are going to take the warp over to Pulse, so we can begin the post-game proper.
A thing that I don't understand why they didn't do, and it's such an obvious thing, is... you know how nothing on Cocoon that happens is really non-linear at all? It's all just walking down the straight line, blah 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 blah, and Pulse is the one place where all the side quests are. And the whole point of the post-game is to go back to Pulse to do the side quests. And when you finish the plot, you blow up Cocoon and everyone falls down to Pulse. So why couldn't we have just rolled with that? And have that be our post-game? Like, hey, Cocoon has crashed, now let's go and hang out on Pulse and do shit. Only now there's a, like, crash Cocoon in the background. And pretend Vanille and Fang are dead.
Yeah, you say that would be a good idea, except A, you said Vanille and Fang would be dead, and B, you need to be able to fight the final boss again, because otherwise you get one shot at getting that achievement.
You could have just made it a hunt. I don't think anyone would have cared.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, so today we are going to start off with a couple of hunts that we really should have done a long time ago, and we are grossly overpowered for. So we're going to do some silly teams that really don't... I mean, like I said, we're running Lightning, Hope, and Vanille right now.
That's a terrible team. Then again, defensive teams never were that good an idea in the first place. I mean, unless like teams that can't defend at all. But by now, everyone should have like some Sentinel training, I guess.
I mean, yeah, even at worst, I think... I mean, Lightning can't do anything in it, but I mean, like, she at least has it.
Yeah, those passives are really... like, they're not to be underestimated.
Well, Elude isn't. Right now, I think Lightning is only like level... she's only like tier 2, so she is Evade.
Yeah. Well, steamrolling the really early hunts is one of the few ways that you can briefly derive additional enjoyment out of this game. So I'm all for it. Like, also, this is one of the only times when you can just go into a random fight and just commando everyone to death and then get away with it.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of be at the point where, like, you can legitimately be grossly overleveled and just steamroll everything. Like this guy. This poor fucker, we're even going to get a preemptive strike on him.
Nice. So, if we weren't prohibitively overleveled, what would have been the gimmick that we were dealing with?
This is the Ambling Bellows. He's one of the dudes who can, like, summon... like, he summons the soldiers, and then he...
Oh yeah, well, I remember it, but does he have... Wait, is this just one of those generic guys that we've already fought a lot of?
Yeah.
Like, I thought these were all, like, unique.
Well, that's because this guy... we would have normally fought him before we went into the Mahabharata, where he actually is.
No, okay.
Alright, so, this whole little ring of stones has opened up. And I don't know why they do it this way, but it's really dumb.
Yeah.
Because every time you, choose one of these 7 hunts, you get this stupid cutscene where Titan just kind of roars at you, and then suddenly the whole plane gets really foggy.
Yeah. I mean, like they were definitely going for a thing here, and when it's over, it will become apparent what they were going for. But it's still really dumb.
But yeah, you can see, and the fog effect doesn't even work half the time. Like, if you keep moving, it's just cloudy.
Yeah.
And when it does work, it looks awful. Like, this is one of the few visual effects in this game that is, like, legitimately terrible.
There aren't very many of those. Now in 13.2 and 3, on the other hand...
Oh, Lord, we will talk about 13.2 and 3 in good time.
Yes, we will. But still, it's kind of saying something when the visual effect in Final Fantasy 13 looks bad. I mean, visual effects and optimization is all this game has. Oh well.
Yeah, also a curious thing I found on accident when I was recording some of this stuff earlier. If you try to leave the plane, like if you just try to walk back into the like the Vallis Medea, the Chocobo just immediately throws you off because, like, I don't know, fuck you, that's why.
Well, those places aren't supported.
Right, but it's like as soon as you approach the door, you just get, like, thrown off. It doesn't, like, it's not like you, like, it'd be one thing, like, if you just went in, and then the Chocobo was gone, you know, whatever. But...
I mean, is there, like, a little cutscene for it, or something?
Yes, there is a little cutscene where the Chocobo throws you off, and then you respawn just standing right in front of the place where you would go in.
I know, I guess it could be dumber.
I don't know, maybe that's one of those things that only bothers me. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the things that improved in the later games, actually, is being able to use Chocobos in more places. Or at least having it be a bit more seamless and a bit less of a transparent, hey, this is a not Chocobo area. Oh well.
Well, that was a 32-second hunt. That was good.
He looked pretty generic too.
Yeah, those were the guys that we fought back when we got Chocobos to begin with.
Oh yeah, I remember those. So we are all the ones that we're doing in this circle.
Most of them, yeah.
I don't remember those, like, I thought all of those were the ones that you had to do, well, were really advised to do post-game. I didn't realise that some of them you were supposed to do earlier.
No, you can do honestly, you can do about, probably most of them whenever the hell you want. Like, this fight is 4 Munchkins and a Nugalu. This is not stressful stuff.
Well, I'm just bearing in mind what those 7 hunts do when they're all done. Seems like something that you wouldn't want to do before the post-game.
Oh yeah, oh no, you shouldn't do them, but you totally can.
And the game makes no efforts to dissuade this?
No.
Game design.
I mean, they do get progressively harder, at least? I think.
When you say progressively harder, are we, like, going round at a certain point from the circle? Because they're a circle. There's no, like, defined first one. Well, I guess they have numbers, so you can do them like that, but...
There's one of them at some point that is an Adamantium fight. I don't remember if it's in the circle or not.
Having to rely on the in-game numbers is a pretty... Like, if you're having to fall back on those to get stuff across to the player, I think you're doing bad.
Yeah, so, this one is mildly difficult. It has a Humbaba.
Yeah, those guys are a bit irritating.
That's more than the others could say.
And the pulse work guys are a bit of a pain before you get them staggered, so...
So yeah, we're gonna take a second and we're gonna pretend that we do need buffs for this fight.
Well, we gotta get them up to 700%. Like, that doesn't just happen straight away. You're gonna have to put some effort into it.
So we don't have any real defense, so we're gonna have to rely on salvation, which is the best healing paradigm, but it's really situational. And yeah.
Yeah, the triple job paradigms are all hilarious. And I still maintain that the funnest way to play this game is just with 3 Commandos, 3 Ravagers, 3 Sentinels, etc, etc. Of course, you need to do a hell of a lot of grinding in post-game to be able to get people to the point where you have a party that can do that. Which is, I hold that to be another failing of the game, but there you go. Hi.
Yeah, that guy's always there. He's not actually a threat to you at all.
Oh boy.
Oh, never mind. The Adamantium fight is actually right here. I thought it was part of the circle. So yeah, no, there really is not much of anything stopping you from completing those 7 hunts.
That's really dumb, for reasons that will become apparent to blind viewers after we do it. I actually can't remember how challenging Adamantium are at this point.
At this point, well, at this point, not very.
Yeah, but at the point where you could first do that hunt.
It's around the time you would have to do it anyway, because they do show up in Chapter 12 as a forced fight, so...
I suppose.
So yeah, this one over here who's not doing anything, we're come to put him out of his misery.
He looks bored. Let's entertain him. I don't see why that required so much loading. I don't know, must be one of those optimization things.
So, Adamantium still works the same as always. I'm gonna say Vanille is pretty good about getting all the basic stuff, so I try to have... So since I'm playing as Fang, I try to beeline for the important stuff.
Oh, nope. You'll get him eventually. There we go. Okay, so can we kill him now?
Yep, now we're gonna go kill him.
And hey, we got him up to 203% just from debuffs.
And that was another one of those reflexive changes that really was not necessary.
We're still in actual challenge mode, aren't we? Not used to doing easy fights. Well, I say easy.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, don't get me wrong, an Adamantium can still fuck your day up if you're not careful, but... it's not very often that it happens. Let's put it that way.
I'm disappointed you can't launch them. I mean, given some of the stuff that we can launch, it just seems like a waste.
So yeah, that's Highwind. Snow's Sovereign Fist does the same thing. Instantly empties the chain gauge and does a shit ton of damage based on how big the number is.
Which in this case was very big.
So alright, that was pretty good. We got five hunts done. Fought some dudes along the way. Let's
Yeah, we got a lot of CP from all that.
let's see how far this gets us.
Well, we can probably make some pretty good headway with this.
Alright, so yep, there's Lightning's accessory slot. That's what we're going for.
Okay.
Yeah! So, welcome to the post-game, everybody!